Yo people, Wagwan, Gunman Spida there. So today we're gonna be taking a look at the COD Vanguard Alpha. You know, the game's in its developing stages, so we can't expect it to be that great, but it should be somewhere along, right? So we're gonna take a look at the alpha, what it feels like, and also this game mode, Champion Hill, that's gonna be in the final game when it gets out. So off the rip, a lot of stuff felt like Modern Warfare 2019, and that's expected because it's built on the same engine as Modern Warfare. So the guns, the movement, controls, they all felt very similar, very familiar, and I'm happy with that. I'm glad that they built this on that engine. I think Cold War missed the ball when it came to that. That's something that should have been done on the engine as well, but hey, this one's picking up on it. This is gonna be the first World War II game. I never played World at War or the World War II that came out a couple of years ago, so I'm not used to the guns or stuff like that. But in this particular game mode that they gave us, I can tell you from now that the best gun, bar none, the meta, is the bar, the BAR. That gun slaps, like it's crazy strong. Gameplay, mechanics wise in this game, as I say, it feels like Modern Warfare, but it's like it's a little slower. People might say, yeah, it's because you're on console or whatever, but I've always been on console, so it doesn't make a difference if I was on console or not. If I was on PC now, then I was, oh shit, it's super slow, but I'm used to this FOV and all of that. But the gameplay, it's a little bit slower than Modern Warfare. Slide canceling is a little slower. One thing I noticed, you can't really do like a continuous attack sprint when you do the slide cancel to keep doing that. It doesn't attack sprint again after you slide cancel like what a lot of people would do in Warzone. But eventually someone's gonna figure out some sort of broken movement that they're gonna incorporate in this game, and it's gonna take over. You got like wooden walls or boarded up walls that you can break through. I kind of like that. That's kind of neat. Guns, they have a bit of recoil in this alpha. They do, like certain guns over distance, it has a bit of kick. It got that muzzle flash in your face, so it kind of gets crazy. It's kind of crazy. When you get shot though, that's one of my big no-nos. I'm not a fan of it. I hope they fix it. When you get shot, your vision gets so blurred, like the screen gets red and then gets super dark, so it's so hard to like keep shooting back at someone if they're already tagging you up. You can't see. It's almost impossible to see. So that's something that's a con for me that I think they need to work on. I think they need to just be done with this whole this compass thing that they introduced in Modern Warfare. Instead of like a traditional minimap, you see the red dot on the compass at the top of your screen. I'm not a fan of that. I think you need to have the traditional minimap where if someone's shooting an unsuppressed gun, they're on the minimap. Like that's how it should always be. That's how they did it. They didn't do it in the multiplayer for Modern Warfare, but they brought it back in Warzone. So I'm hoping that Sledgehammer they change that, because nobody's a fan of that. There is stuff like mountain, which I was not a fan of either, but it's back in it. What can you do about that? But they kind of made it a little stronger now. I didn't do much of that because it's not my game style. I've only played like 3 games on this alpha so far, so I don't have much to go off. But I'm not one that usually mounts. and so I'm not sure how the blind fire mechanic along with the mountain while strafing, I'm not sure how that really looks or how it feels, because it's just not my playstyle overall, and I say I have a small sample size. Let's get into this game mode. This game mode is actually, it's good. I like it. It's similar to like Gunfight with a little survival thing to it. So it's like a Gunfight BR where you got 8 teams. Every team has 12 lives overall. And there's this big arena that they split up each matchup 2v2s so far, because it's only duos they have right now. So you fight for a certain time limit, try and kill your enemy as much as you can to reduce their lives, and in the end it's the team with the most lives that win, right? There's also a period between rounds, between a certain amount of rounds, where you can buy upgrades. Like you can buy a gun, buy tacticals, buy perks, buy score streaks, and you can use that in the next round that you fight. You can also upgrade the gun within the game. Like there's a little prompt on the side of the screen that shows you can add like a red dot sight. The red dot sight is not historically accurate, but for the sake of this being a video game, I think that was the best decision to put certain stuff in it, because you don't want to really try and go directly to like World War II. It's gonna get boring real fast just having old limit guns that don't do shit, and they just have some nasty red dot, not red dot, sorry, iron sights and stuff like that. You don't really want that. So the red dots on the guns, if you pre certain way, like you say, oh wait, this doesn't look right, but they actually blend in. They don't seem really out of place. They're kind of cool. They're kind of alright. I'm kind of enjoying the alpha. Like, look at this guy mounting, bro. Come on, bro.
Stretch your legs. You showed them, all right.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, like, that's another thing that I worry about. Is one of the most frustrating things about Modern Warfare was the map designs and how it catered to people like that. Like someone that loves to, they'll mount up in a corner or they're behind a door. The maps did not flow in Modern Warfare. So I'm hoping that with this game, like, they're gonna change that. They're gonna change the outlays of the map so it allows for people to move about. Like you can't really play fast pace in Modern Warfare because someone would just be posted up ready to shoot you. So overall, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so far. See you next time. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but I like it so far. I'm just hoping that they'll change a few stuff on it, right?